Dude! Dude, what are you doing, Pretzel? Get your head out of my floor! What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to ARK, Survival Evolved. Now, the first thing we're going to do today is something I think is going to be pretty interesting. We're going to clear out these trees. Not for any practical purpose. They're just going to grow back. But I'm just curious on what it would look like if everything was gone. Because I need some berries anyway. I need lots and lots of berries. And this guy's going to hold them all, hopefully. What do you think? I totally cleared out an entire path up the mountain. Now, you know what? I do kind of like it, though. I like seeing the openness of it. We still have the forest. We didn't really destroy it. And really, if we ever want it to come back, all I really have to do is destroy a few foundations. I haven't put those down yet, but if I put those down, then things in a line around a certain radius around them will not come back. And that includes the rocks, which I still haven't cleared out yet. I don't know. I thought it'd be a cool little thing we can do real quick. And it'll allow us to do a few things. One, it will allow us to fly right up top to this place without having to worry about the whole anything, really. We can also see a lot easier what is in the area, which I think will be handy in a lot of cases. And I don't know, I just think it's cool. So we're going to go ahead, well, I'm going to go ahead and start clearing out all these rocks and stuff around the area, lay down a few foundations, make sure everything works. And this guy is completely loaded down with some stuff, so I also got to transport some of these things onto my bird here and fly him over. Probably all the wood at first. Can I reach you both? I can reach you at the moment. Can I reach you? Not quite. I can reach you. Can I spin around and reach you? I totally can. Alright, perfect. So here's the area all cleared out. We got all the foundations in there. Everything's looking pretty good there. Some things did grow back in the process, but we can always chop them down later. And it's, I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's alright. There's not too much wrong with that. Anyway. So, I've been working on some stuff. I have an idea forming. Oh, are you? Oh, look, it's a Carno. Do you want to go? You want to go, dude? Killed the Carno. No problem, man. Oh, and he ate everything. Alright, so, now that we killed a Carno, my idea is to actually remake my house in an L shape along this little coast-like thing and out to the ocean coast. The actual coast. The reason for this is because things are cluttered, and I've started to figure out in ARK that you really need to space things out more. Like, I do like the design of that little thing there, but when it comes to expansion, I'm running out of room. For example, a lot of times I'll go out on my Quetzal here, I'll go out on Pretzel, and I'll go and try to get some stuff, and then I'm like, oh, well, I need to put things away. Well, you see how big he is in relation to this platform? It's kind of tiny. It's just small. We kind of want things bigger. We need big. They're dinosaurs. They're enormous. And we need to figure out a way to allow our base to accommodate for these bigger dinosaurs that we're going to be using. Like Brontos. Brontos as well. So that's what we're going to be working on. But in the process of this, I have my one guy down there who's already on wander, already gathering up some stone for us. I found another one. She's level 108 and she is awesome. She wandered into my base. She wanted to be tamed. We haven't tamed her up yet. I figured I'd bring her, I'd bring it back in just so you could see, you know, that's what this is. Oh, goodness gracious. Hold on. Hold on. X, stop moving. Get off the thing. There we go. Bam. Alright, so level 108, female Dodicarus. And we're going to be using her to gather some stone. And I'm going to be switching them back and forth. I'm going to carry one up to the mountain, up there, put it on wander so it can gather stone, while the other one is down here. You know, and I'll use its inventory to collect more stone and make more, you know, ceilings and walls and posts and all that good stuff. And once this guy is empty, I'll carry him up to the mountain, put him on wander, carry the other one back down here so I'll have another collection of stone to play with. And it'll be pretty cool. I can just keep switching them back and forth like that. It'll be pretty awesome. Now, that is if the stone actually, you know, comes back fast enough. But anyway, I'm going to start working on some stuff. I'm going to make I don't know. I'm just gonna do some things. I have no idea how far I'm gonna get. I'm not even gonna try to make that plan, because things happen in ARK all the time that ruin plans. So we're just gonna say I'm going to start, and I'll bring you back when I got something to show you. Alright, now he is unconscious. She is unconscious. Now, there's something that I heard where these guys actually prefer Savor Root. Now, actually, hold on. Let's drop away off of this guy. You see my missing, what is this? Ramp. My missing ramp is here because I ended up getting trapped below the ramp. I was stuck under this thing. Can we even, like, get under here? Oh, we can. I was stuck underneath of this guy, and I could not get out. Like, I just couldn't. I was stuck in there. I was glitched in and everything, so I had to break it in order to get out. But it doesn't really matter. As long as I stick to one side or the other, these guys are still going to try to climb the ramp to get to me, because it's still the closest place they can get to, you know, to me. Anyway, so I heard these guys like Savor Root rather than Medjas. Like, Savor Root is better? I don't know if that's still true. But this thing is a fruitland. Let's go ahead and put 48 of them into this guy and see what happens. Do you like Savor Root, man? They're potatoes, basically. Let's go ahead and just throw these guys in there. Yeah, it says taming. Still very, very, very slow. Look, 99.9. So they do definitely like the Savor Root. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anyway, so it's not a huge deal about exactly how this is going to work. You know, it's just gonna work as you might expect. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna chill. Well, I'm not gonna sit right here. He's in my taming room, so he's all safe. I'm gonna end up going over there trying to do some of that building stuff I was talking about just a second ago. And, yeah, we're gonna make sure this guy is prepped and ready. Probably gonna have to give some narcotics on him based on how fast he's eating versus how fast his torpor is going down. I'll have to check on him every now and then. Pump him full of narcotics, make sure he's got enough Savor Root, and he will be tamed up just fine here very, very shortly. Actually, it'll be a long time for me, but for you, it'll be very, very shortly. Anyway, let me get back to stuff, and I'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Narcotics? Narcotics. And we have tamed the Doedicurus. Now, I do have some bad news. I did just punch this thing on accident, so he's not quite as high as he should be. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay. We still have a 155. It's still going to boost up pretty high. And we weren't too incredibly worried about the whole taming effectiveness because we didn't use any kibble or anything like that on this guy. But it's not really a huge deal. Anyway, doesn't matter all that much. We do now have all of this. He is eating this food. I'm going to let him have those or let them spoil, one of the two. It looks like he's just gnawing on them all the time. Not a problem. Now, I do actually have a name for this guy too, as well as the other one, which has yet to be named. So let's go ahead, bring these guys together, if I can find the other one, because he's wandering, getting me some rocks and stuff. Did I get you? Can we fly straight up with you? Nope, we missed you. We hit a wall or something, it appears. Can we go up? What is happening? Let me get the Doty! Let me have you, Doty. Do we have you now? We have you now. Yay! Alright, so we're going to go over here. I believe the other one should be in this area. We've cleared out a whole lot of trees. We're using that guy right there. There should be, the Doty should be over here somewhere. Where are you, buddy? Hello? Where's the other one? We need to find the other one. Where did you go? Other Doedicurus. Where are you? Hopefully you didn't die and I didn't miss like the death message or something. Oh, there you are. Here we go. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna land. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna be like, hey, stop wandering. Got it. Now, you're gonna come over here. Right next to the other Doty. You coming around, buddy? Guess what we got? These guys look fairly similar. They're pretty close. So now, let me off. I said E. Let me off. Let me off. E. Let me. Thank you. Goodness gracious, lag. And I'm burning up. Now, what we have here We have this guy who's collected a decent amount of stone. You're going to be named Rock. Then we have this guy who's going to be named Roll. Rock and Roll. Sounds good to me. So we got Rock and Roll here now. They're both going to be collecting us some stone and stuff, which is really, really handy. Super handy. We need to make another saddle for the other guy. And that way we don't have to worry so much about who's up here. And if they have enough rocks or anything like that in their inventories, because then we can just kind of ride either one of them, collect a few more rocks on our own, and everything will be good. I get it, dude. Stop breathing so heavy. You're hot. I understand this. You don't have to do it every 4 seconds. Anyway, so let's go ahead. We're going to keep doing this stuff. I have made a little bit of progress on, are you still on follow? You are. All unfollow? Perfect. I have made very, 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 very little progress. The reason it's so little progress is because it actually took me a very long time to actually position this right. Because I actually started like back here somewhere. And then I moved forward and I was like, no, I don't like that position. Then I moved over and I was like, nah, I don't like that. And then I moved over a little more. I was like, oh, that's a little closer to what I was looking for. So I just kind of kept moving and breaking and replacing and getting more rock and making and replacing. And yeah, so I've been doing a whole lot of that stuff. But what I want is what I want. And I want it to look good, so I'm working through it. We're going to make this thing happen. Now, this is all not going to happen in one episode. This is going to be a longer process. But, and that's mainly just because it's a very big build. But we're going to get it done. We are going to do it because it's going to look amazing. And I can't wait. So, I'm going to get back to things, and I'm going to get a bunch more progress done on this. And then I will bring you guys back when I got something more to show you. What do you want, man? You keep getting in the way. Are you finally leaving? You're done terrorizing my dinos? What level are you anyway? 40, I think? Yeah, 40. You're that 40 guy. There was a little 8. I think he accidentally stepped on one of my dinos, and they all swarmed in and killed him. Yeah, I had to fix my dinos again. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let me get to this, and I'll be back in a bit. This is a pretty big platform. This is a huge platform, and it's only about halfway done. That's how big this thing is. Look at this. I mean, do you really think I can even find anything like... Dude! Dude, what are you doing, Pretzel? Get your head out of my floor! Anyway... But I would have so much trouble trying to find things to put here. So much trouble trying to figure out what it is that I want to put in this place and actually fill it up. Like, it's ridiculous. I can put all of this stuff over there, right in here, in like, just this little section right here. From like here to the end. I could fit it all in there. And then I have all that room over there. Now, this place is going to be enormous. Like I said, this floor is only halfway done. Now, I do have huge plans for this. Get your head out of the floor, man. Let's go. I mean, woman, you're female. I keep forgetting that. Anyway. What's going to happen is this is going to come out over in this direction. It's going to be a giant backwards L. And then I'm going to have paths and things taken off of it. To various locations, various things. And there's going to be something built in this general vicinity. That is going to be cool if I can get it to work right. I mean, there's gonna be, I got lots and lots and lots of plans. So be sure you come back, check back, and see what I do with this place, because it's going to be amazing. Now, it also seems that since I destroyed most of this forest, which, by the way, these foundations are not keeping everything from respawning. It's just, I keep breaking them. I keep deforesting this area. I keep tearing down trees and breaking rocks and everything because I need a whole lot of it. So much of it. But it seems to be allowing creatures to come down here and wander into my base. I mean, we got like 2 Packies, 2 Ankies. Apparently we have my Argentavis outside the wall. Not sure where you came from. But that's okay. We got a Stego. We got a Trike somewhere. We got a Phiomia. Pteranodon. Usually, we don't get this many creatures in one area. We usually don't get it. I think the Trike actually wandered over in that direction somewhere. Oh, he's... Oh, no, that's a Parasaur. There he is. That's the Trike. Anyway, he came down from the mountain. But, yeah. So, we've done a lot of clearing out. We have freed We've freed so many creatures from the forest, and they have all decided to come and join us at our base. Anyway, so I'm just going to keep going on this. I wanted to bring you guys in so it's not so big of a change without including you guys in this. And yeah, I'm going to keep going. We're going to see how far I can get before I have to call it quits. Because this is taking forever. This is taking a huge amount of time. So I've made quite a bit of progress, as you can see. Although it may not look like a whole lot, it definitely is. This is a whole lot of work. I mean, if you look at it, it's pretty far off the ground too. So that's also a huge amount of, what are they called? Pillar blocks or posts or whatever the heck they're called. Let's find out exactly what they're called. They are called stone pillars. Those are pillars, yeah. So it's a lot of those. It's also a lot of ceilings. It's a lot of everything. But by doing this, I have learned a little bit about the stone gathering. Last time, I kind of ran you through how I do the wood gathering. Now I'm going to show you how to do the stone gathering. Now, the first thing you really want to do, if you're going to gather a huge amount of stone, is go get yourself a few Dodicarus. Like, as many as you can find. Now, if you have a Quetzal, it's so much easier because all you really got to do is set these guys on wander and kind of just keep tabs on them every now and then. They do wander and can wander pretty far away. Like, honestly, there's rock, but I have no idea where roll is. But if you keep tabs on him, you can be like, oh, well, you're not in an area with any stone. So you can go ahead, pick this guy up if you have a Quetzal. If you don't, you can drive him over there manually. But you'd be like, oh, look, here's a bunch of stone. Let's do this. You drop him in that area where the whole bunch of stone is. Obviously, you want them higher level. You want to pump some health so they can survive, and maybe some melee damage so they get more rocks per swing, and they can defend themselves. It's pretty good that way. But mostly, you want to pump weight on these guys so they can carry a lot more. After you do this, those guys will passively gather rocks for you, as I'm sure most of you already know. The other thing is that you want to get a couple other creatures kind of just stationed in the woods somewhere, because also with the stone stuff, you also need, let's go to craftables, you also need wood and thatch. So what I've done is I've actually brought my Megaloceros out here, because he gets a whole lot of thatch. And then I've brought my Mammoth out here, Prope. I still like that name. I brought them both out there so I can get the wood and the thatch that I need. Now, what I do, since I have a Quetzal, you can also bring, you know, some other big thing over here somewhere, such as like a Bronto or whatever. No worries, you don't have to drive them that long. But then you want to station them out here for a little bit. Now the Quetzal, the reason I use the Quetzal is because it actually has a huge carry weight, about 1,400. Then what you do is you kind of hop off of this guy and be like, oh, well, I need some wood. You go out on your Mammoth, gather a bunch of wood, be like, you know, bam, bam, bam. I got, you know, I don't know, 4 or 5 stacks, 6, 7, 12 stacks. However much it is that you're grabbing, drive it over to this guy. Station your dinos as close as you can, obviously, because that way you can kind of gather. Ooh. If you do it this way, you can grab pretty much everything this guy has on him. Because when you start carrying a lot of wood, you're going to be overburdened pretty quick. And by putting it this close, you can literally just turn around. You don't have to move, which means you can go ahead and just grab all of the wood that you can possibly grab. Since you don't have to move anywhere, you can just twist and open the other guy's inventory and drop it in there. Moving doesn't matter. You don't need to. And you kind of repeat this process for the other guys too. Now these guys may not collect a whole lot of rocks and stuff. They do like to wander in directions that don't actually give you any. But this guy actually did. So you can manually go around here and be like, oh, well, I want a little bit more. I want to station whatever it is. Bam, bam, bam. I got a few more rocks. I'm good to go. Take your guy. Go round and then roll. Woohoo! I love rolling. Rolling is so fun. I've never actually shown this on camera. This is pretty cool. I love this because you can right click and just like walk away and you still move forward. But you get the idea. You basically come right over to your bird, do the pretty much exact same thing. Now, when these guys are on wander, it's kind of a pain in the butt because as soon as you get off of them, they're going to start wandering again. Would you let me around your horns? They're a little aggravating, buddy. So what you can actually do is you hop off and you have them follow you. When they follow you, wandering doesn't matter because they still don't move because they're right beside you. Do the same kind of thing. Grab your rocks off of here. You can grab the thatch and wood too. I did notice that it was there. And once you have all of this stuff, you can drag everything into your inventory that you're going to need. all of the rocks and wood that you will need to make as many of these things as you can. Go ahead and just craft 5, for example. In my case, 5 is going to work pretty well. And then after they are all crafted, you can drag them right back into this guy's inventory. Oh, that didn't work. That's one other thing that I think is pretty dumb, to be honest. I'm in the craftable screen, right? I can't put anything into the inventory. Like, this just will never work. Doesn't matter if I'm crafting anything. That doesn't matter. Which, you know, that kind of makes sense to an extent. I don't think it's right, but at least it's kind of makes sense. Like, you're on the craftable screen, so dragging into the craftable screen, yeah, okay, it's a little bit of problematic. But I can't even drag from here either. You can't do this. You can't put anything from down here into here. You still have to go to inventory items and then drag it over. And that's the only way it actually moves. But anyway, so after you do all that, you craft everything you want to do, put it back on your big carry capacity guy. And once you do that, you can basically just repeat this process until you have a huge number of these guys. Like the, you know, the stone ceilings or stone pillars or whatever it is. And then once you're done, in this case, the Quetzal's perfect because it's a huge carry capacity and I can just easily fly it all back. All at one time. But you can also, you know, you just kind of drop everything off. This guy will carry a huge amount of stuff, which is very, very, very handy. And so, I don't know, it's pretty good that way. I like doing this. This is how I've been doing it. If you guys know a better way, feel free to let me know. But for those of you that are struggling, trying to figure out a decent little process that'll work, that one worked out pretty well for me because all I really got to do now is just go bink. I need to go in here, give me my ceilings. Now I can come right onto here. Actually, I need to place 2 more here, or 1 more here. Apparently, I'm missing that one. Then I can just kind of keep going. Now, in theory, I would have about 20 some ceilings and like 30 pillars or something, and I can just kind of do it all at one time. And I'd have like, I don't know, an extra 3 or 4 layers or rows on the end of this. And that's about how big my trip is. So this whole thing was done in like 3 or 4 row increments. This is a lot of pillars. I mean, just look at the sheer size of this thing. This thing is going to be absolutely massive afterwards. But it did take me hours to do, and I will not be able to just kind of hammer it out like I did today. I had extra time today, and I decided to spend a little bit more on actually making some kind of a structure. But this will not be able to be done all the time. And like I said before, it may not look like a whole lot of progress, but it definitely is. This is a huge amount of progress all at one time. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I keep talking about the resource gathering and how crappy it is, but oh man. Anyway, so this is kind of the design I'm going for. Like I said, this L shape is going to keep going all the way out to this ocean. Now, I'm going to run through a few of the ideas that I have, and maybe you guys have some too. You want to, you know, drop an idea down, something I can do for this that would make it look pretty cool. And yeah, that would be pretty cool. Stop following me, dude. No, 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 dang it. Come here. Back onto land, homie. All right, let's try it this way. You're on land? Perfect. Unfollow all. Bam. Got it. All right, so anyway, this guy right here, this is going to come out all the way to over here. About to pretty much the coast, and then it's going to stop. And then after that, it's actually going to step down into a little dock area. And this step down is going to extend all the way out to here. If I can make it go all the way over here, even over the rocks and everything, I kind of want it to be straight, but it may end up not being able to be. I might be able to make it work. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Straight on would be right around this area. So yeah, it may not be able to work right here. But it is what it is. Anyway, so that's one of the ideas that I have. Is just kind of like a little dock area out here. It'll probably end up coming out over in this direction. Then we have, on this one, we always have this supply drop that drops right around this little area. What I want to do is actually create a little path directly to it and make like a framework idea for the supply drop to drop into. So that way I actually have a supply drop that drops directly into my base. And I think that would be really cool. That'd be something amazing right there. Then we have the, I don't know exactly what purpose it's going to serve, but I think it would look cool, and it's probably going to be a dino staging area to begin with. In the future, it may change to something else, because I imagine I'm probably going to need a bigger area to store my dinos. But once this little shape right here is extended all the way out, we can kind of form a little courtyard area in the middle, kind of right in here. So you have a huge rectangle that kind of fills the gap among all of this, and that huge area is going to be for all the dinos. I don't know if or what would go on the other side, on the other two sides of this big courtyard area, but again, I'm taking suggestions, so if you have any ideas, let me know. But those are a few of the ideas. I mean, there's some other things too, like wherever my storage is, like say my storage is like right along this wall right here, I would have like a pick up and drop off zone like right here, so I can drive my dinos. Like if I were to, you know, do some kind of supply drop for, you know, with my bird, I could walk right up to the window on my bird, reach my bird through the window while I'm inside my base and put everything away like that. I think that'd be really cool to have. I think that'd be something pretty awesome, pretty cool. I think it'd be awesome. Anyway, other than that, I just got to move everything over. For some reason, my bird is in my little watering hole over there. I got to find a place for the farms. I got to find a place for everything. I haven't designated any areas out for that yet. This is a huge area, and I can no doubt fit it all in, but it doesn't mean I just want to throw it in there willy-nilly. I want it organized in a decent kind of way. Probably going to have some kind of a room structure. So I'll have a forage room, and I'll have a garden room, and I'll have a this room and that room kind of situation going on. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to worry about getting the core structure all put up, all put together, and it's going to be, I don't know, I think it'll be awesome. I just have to get it there, and it's a lot of work. A whole lot of work. So that's probably going to be done off camera. Not like completely, not all at one time. Like over the course of a few episodes, you're going to see the structure start to form and everything. And I'm not going to highlight it or anything. You're just kind of, well, I might. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But you know what I mean. It's not going to be the main objective of an episode after this one. Because this episode was all about this. That's pretty much what it was. Anyway. So that's about all I have time for. This took a huge amount of time, and I really got to get this episode put together and everything. Why are you... Stop tilting your neck like that. Yeah. Look up. Right there. There we go. Wait. There we go. Hi, Quetzal. What's up, buddy? Yeah. I know. No, I know. No, we made a really big thing. We did a lot of work today. Huge amount of work today. Are you happy about that? No? No, me neither, to be honest. I know it wasn't the best thing. But you know what? We got it. We're getting there. Alright. Anyway, so if you guys liked the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more and you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Say bye, Quetzal. Bye-bye.